All right, we're here in Miami, rolling through interview after interview, and joining us now, a guy who made a huge impact in his first season with the Green Bay Packers.
Yes, sir.
They finally realized what it means to spend money. Bring in some guys via free agency who make a difference. Za'Darius Smith, great to see you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Most definitely.
The man, first off,
yes, sir.
We're on the field in Chicago, opening night, NBC. All right? Like, no, I just think the first time we saw you and Preston on the field together, we went, oh, wait, this defense is going to be different this year.
Exactly.
And you felt that right away?
Yes, sir, most definitely. I think we talked about that, when we first had signed, how we was going to come in and change the culture of the team and be leaders.
Right.
If you don't know about now, man, from this past season, man, we did a great job, man, at doing that, and guys started to become themselves, come to work every day, have fun, man, and that energy, man, led us to the championship game. We didn't pull it off, but we went far in our first year, most definitely.
Yeah. You were one of the guys that Aaron Rodgers singled out after the championship game.
Yeah.
The guys who came in, brought leadership, made football fun again for him. That's amazing. I mean, you weren't there before to compare it, but what did you sense from Aaron Rodgers this year to give you the impression he was so happy with how everything is going?
Man, I feel like a guy to come in and just be himself, to be a dominant player like I am, man, to come in and just be that guy who brings joy to everybody, and it's not just the locker room, man. It's the cafeterias, man. It's all of that, from the trainers,
the whole
organization, man. They love it, and I think that's exactly what Aaron Rodgers was talking about, man. That's why we've been so good this year.
Tell me about, so Aaron Rodgers loved you.
Yeah.
Now you tell me about Aaron Rodgers and what it's like to be with him for your first year.
Man, I love Aaron Rodgers.
Me too.
I think the first thing he said when I first met him in the locker room, he was like, man, I'm just glad you don't hit me. You don't get a chance to hit me. So to have that, man, and have that atmosphere with him, man, it's pretty fun, man, and I'm just glad I get to play with a legendary quarterback like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it a lot, tell people when you have a quarterback like that, how it kind of just gives the team confidence.
Yeah, I mean, in situations, man, I can tell you this, man, he's calm through everything.
Right.
That's one thing about
crazy.
him. If you know him, yeah, man, he's just calm, man. And when we get in critical situations, he don't panic. And I think as a leader, man, that brings a lot, because we have a bunch of young guys. So to have a bunch of young guys, man, to look up a guy like Aaron Rodgers and myself, man, is big. And as you can see, man, it helped our team so much this year.
Right.
He always talks about having a scotch after a game, win or lose, a happy scotch or a bad scotch. You ever share a little scotch with Aaron Rodgers?
Nah, you want to hear something that's crazy, man? We actually did a Halloween party, man, and he always said it, man. The teams that drink together wins together. So that was pretty cool to hear that from him, man. It was awesome, but that was one of the stories that I got from that. Yeah.
You, all right, I know the last game didn't end the way you wanted to.
It didn't,
we talk all week, like the 49ers, their run game schemes and some of that.
Yeah.
Like, did you feel like some of those schemes were different than like what you saw all year?
They were, but at the same time, as a pro, man, you got to watch football, man. And one thing that they did, man, they schemed us up very well. We wasn't ready to play football as a team.
Right.
They got to our edges, and that's something that me and Preston got to work on, is setting the edge better, man, because there were certain situations to where the ball bounced on the edge, man, and they had a lot of yards that they gained off of us. So I feel like, man, in those situations, we just got to practice, man, and get better next year.
How do you set the edge, though?
Yeah.
Okay, like when Kittle doesn't block you, and then you're like, wait, I'm on the edge, and then all of a sudden the fullback comes around and he surprises you. Right.
It's a scheme, man. You just got to know the football game. I know I watch football a lot, man, and I key in on a lot of things. But, man, it was just one of those games where he was coming back. You think he probably cutting me, but he's not. Now he's avoiding me, and now the ball is bouncing outside. So
right.
In those situations, like I said, we just got to work on it this offseason, man, and get better as a team.
Yeah. Your coach, Matt LaFleur, had some comments after the game that were pretty eye-opening. He had concerns about the lack of fire that he perceived. Did you perceive that as well?
In this past game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you, man. We didn't come ready to play, man. I don't know if everybody was sleeping, but I can tell you, for myself, I wasn't ready to play either. Coming in the night before, we wasn't ready to play football. I know that much.
How
did that happen?
Why? Yeah, because it's 3 West Coast trips this year where it seemed like you guys kind of fell asleep at the wheel.
It's our first year, man. You got to look at it, man. We got our first year GM, first year head coach, man, first year captain for myself,
Right.
So we all new at this, man, and to be able to travel over that way, man, I feel like, if we just leave a little bit early and get adjusted to time, I feel like it'll help a whole lot with everybody who travels and play football.
Yeah. But when you're in that moment and you know that in your heart you're not feeling what you need to feel, take me through the mindset. Do you try to like start the lawnmower? Like, what do I do? I got to bang my head against the wall. What do I have to do to get myself ready?
I think I watched one video. It was this guy. Who was it that he always gets slapped?
Oh, the guy in Jacksonville. I used to play against him. John Henderson.
Yeah, man, I used to slap him before the game, but nah, we don't do that.
Yeah, man. I used to see him and be like, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna throw over him. He's a tree trunk.
Nah, it's just be situations where you got to know. That's another thing as being a pro, man. You got to be prepared and be ready to go play football at all times, and especially when you know that it's a Sunday night game or a Monday night game. So I feel like, man, just to prepare, I mean, during that game, I wasn't ready. So I would try to get the guys to slap me on my pads, you know what I'm saying, get me going, you know what I'm saying, so I could really get a pop. But, you know, like I said, that's something that we have to work on in this offseason and preparing for next season.
You make no excuses, which I really respect about you. I've noticed that about you even going back to Baltimore. You kind of just, like, take it on the chin. Like, people want to blame Mike Pettin for that last game.
Nah, man, you can't.
And you're not having that.
Nah, you can't, man. I feel like as a team, man, you got to keep your team together, man. Like I said, it's all of our first years together.
Right.
And we came so far, man. So I feel like we don't need to do nothing with nobody, man. We just got to keep coaching. Coaches keep coaching, man. The players keep playing, man, and we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
You got the Chiefs when they didn't have Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
What was your impression of the rest of the offense?
Pretty good offense, man. They got the receivers, man. They got the running backs, man. They got the whole nine. They got offense, defense, and special teams. So I feel like for them, man, when we played them, we had no situations of stopping the run and then making them throw the ball, and because that's when we're really effective as me and Preston and Kenny Clark getting after the quarterback.
Right.
So in those situations for us just to stop the runs and be in our gaps, I felt like it was a big thing for that game when we played them.
You got like a lean in the game. Like I'm picking the Niners.
Why you said a
better team? And then he's going Chiefs because he's believing the Mahomes magic and all that stuff.
I don't know, man. I can say the Chiefs might pull it off, man, just because you know they, like I was just telling you, they got the offense, the defense, and the special teams, and they all around the board, man. And in certain situations, I feel like the 49ers, if they get a chance to get to the edges, then they got a game.
Watch out.
Yeah. So if they just stop the run.
But if they take it away, you're not sure.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I wish I had the opportunity to do that, but, you know, I learned from my mistakes, man, and know that I can fix it next year.
Yeah.
That's the right attitude. You know, a lot of guys would be tempted to come up with different excuses and explanations instead of, I didn't do what I needed to do.
Yeah,
You're willing to say, I didn't do what I needed to do, and I'm going to figure out for next year what I need to do to make a difference.
And and as a leader, man, I put that on the table, man, and I tell all the younger guys, man, you know, put it on me because we didn't prepare right. You know, it was my first year as a captain, and I'm still learning myself, but I also learned from a lot of greats, you know, Terrell Suggs, you know, Elvis Dumerville, Eric Weddle. I had them type of guys around me, so I know what it's going to take to get us to where we need to be.
Last thing, because I know you got more of a life than we do. All right. Like I got to ask you about Lamar Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Because you got to be around him for a year.
Yeah.
Were you surprised? I mean, what? Just tell me your outlook on that.
Man, look, man, I knew that was coming, man. I knew he was going to lead that team to where they were, you know, and where they had gotten to.
Yeah.
But, you know, for me, I was with him last week down there at the Pro Bowl. And I was like, man, I'm going to sack you in this game. And I got my opportunity to finally sack him, man. And then I pointed to Coach Harbaugh, man. So it was all fun to know,
cool.
like, I was there last year.
Yeah.
And now I'm sacking your quarterback.
Sacking your man.
Yeah, man, it's good for him, man. I'm happy for him. He's a young guy who's going to do a lot of great things in this league.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Super Bowl 55. 55
Yeah.
could be in 55. Packers against the Ravens. I'd pay to see that one.
I was thinking that was going to happen.
That would be amazing. Man, yeah, I know. That really would be.
All right, hey, Za'Darius, congratulations on our success. Good luck next year.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.